Hello, guys. Welcome to my podcast. If this is your first time and you just stumbled upon this podcast, you're welcome. I hope you like it here. Greetings to the residents of Forex within Ntombi. These are now people who've been following. You've listened to my podcast more than once or twice. You are now a resident. Welcome again. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing my episodes with your loved ones, your colleagues, your friends, your partners. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the feedback. And thank you for everything. Today's episode is all about consistency. So I'm going to try and just give you practical tips, practical and realistic tips on how to, stay consistent in your trading. But today's episode is going to be like a bit broader. I think all my episodes, because I've had people saying to me, they listened to this, to use in Forex, but then they're also using it in other areas of their lives. So I guess you can, use this information again today on how to gain consistency in Forex trading and in the other area of your life. So before I can start with the business of today, my name is Ntombi Malatsi. I'm a girl from Joburg. I'm a mom to an 18-year-old. I'm a wife. I'm a sister, a friend, a coach, a mentor. I'm a teacher. I love teaching. I love sharing information, which is why I started this podcast, because it will allow me to talk to people and to share information. I love talking. Not just talk, but I love talking about these topics, specifically this topic. I love talking. So guys, my name is Ntombi. I own a blog called www.learnfxtrading.net, which is all about, practical tips. I share practical tips on how to trade Forex successfully. It is not about strategies as much as this podcast is also not about strategies, but definitely there's a lot that you can learn from my blogs. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this episode so that you can visit my blog and check out, my blogs. I think I've written over 150 blog posts, I think, since 2014. That's when I started my blog. I also have an app on Google Play Store. It's an Android app. I don't have other versions as yet. I'm working on that. As soon as there's more demand, then I will then definitely do other versions. Currently, it's only on Android. You can find it on Google Play Store. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this episode. On the app, I post weekly tips exclusively on the app on trading psychology. This is to help you, to manage your trading, and also to, to help you, in terms of how do you work on yourself as someone who trades Forex. So enough about intros. Let's get to it. How to gain consistency in Forex trading. Okay, I've said this a countless times. When I say trading psychology, I don't mean for me, trading psychology, it is basically about how we manage ourselves. I always say that if you cannot manage yourself, you can definitely not manage your money. So if you want to be successful in trading Forex is something that can be achieved. Success in trading Forex can be achieved, but you will have to work on yourself more than you work on, strategies. Which is why most people who are ignoring this part of working on themselves and only just focus on strategies, they actually keep on switching from one strategy to another, because they literally, think that that's all that they need to learn. So trading psychology forms a bigger part in our trading journey, in your trading journey, in my trading journey. If you cannot manage yourself, you can't manage your trading account. So let's talk about consistency. Consistency is that ability, to do one thing over and over, and you do it like on a daily, on a weekly, but there's some consistency, in how you do it. A lot of people come to me and they say, Ntombi, you are so consistent with your message, Forex message that is. You are so consistent with your Forex message. I've been following you since 2013, some of them since 2014, since 2013. You are still saying the same thing. How do you do it? Your message, like, it doesn't change. You just get better and better and better at it. How do you do it? Then I actually did write a blog post on this subject, how to gain consistency, but I've also realized that talking is far better than writing. So if you've read the blog post, it will actually just sound even better to listen to the podcast on this topic. So gaining consistency is something that can be achievable. A lot of people are struggling with this, not only in Forex trading, in other areas of life as well. So I'm going to share practical tips, realistic tips that you can use, to gain this consistency that you need. I've said this before on intro, that this channel is not about giving out strategies. This channel is all about helping you to be able to manage yourself better, so that you can be able to manage your money, as in like your Forex account. So the first thing that you will need to do to gain consistency is to fall in love with the process of trading. So because I love being realistic, and I always say that you cannot separate you, because trading Forex does not trading Forex requires you to have certain characters. It requires, just like anything else will require you to have patience, etc., etc. So we cannot separate trading Forex as if it is something that is totally disconnected from our day-to-day lives. It is not disconnected from our day-to-day lives. If you are impatient and you are an impulsive person, you will have to work on that. If you are an impulsive shopper, you will have to work on that for you to be able to run your Forex account in a not an impulsive way, because an impulsive shopper will definitely want to shop impulsively, even with the Forex account. So the character that you possess, if you are an impulsive person, an impatient person, you will need to work on that, so that you can be able to manage your funds, because you will need patience and many other things. So that is why I'm saying you cannot separate it from your life in general. So falling in love with the process means you will have to love it. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. If you are doing something and you don't love it, you are unlikely to grow, because we only pay attention to the things that we love. The things that we don't love and we are just doing just because we are just doing, we are likely to give up. Think about all the other things that you've done in your life and you did not add, a pinch of love. Think about how they all ended. You did not pursue them fully. You gave up on them because there was no love. So in everything that we do, we need to fall in love with that thing that we are doing. If you follow me on social media, you definitely know that I'm also like a food fanatic, fitness fanatic, healthy eating, stuff, and I published a whole ebook on healthy eating and weight loss, because it is something that I'm passionate about. But I was not always passionate about eating clean. Now, because I said I cannot separate Ntombi who needs to eat healthy and Ntombi who needs to run her Forex account in a healthy way. It is still the same Ntombi. If I am not patient with myself in other areas of my life, I am likely to be impatient with my account as well, because it is me who is doing all these things. I will need to work on that area of my life that, if I am impatient, I will have to work on myself so that I am patient. Then it makes it easier for me to work on my Forex account, with patience. See what I mean? Let's talk about food. I know this channel is not about food, but because I'm also trying to give you practical tips, it has to make sense to you. So when I started with the whole, journey of losing weight after, gaining weight, of course, due to bad eating habits, bad choices, and then I found myself, wow, I had gained weight and I wanted to regain back my fitness, my body, and I had to start, a journey of eating clean. It was not something that I started because I enjoyed it. I started it because my goal was to lose weight. Most people start their Forex account not for enjoyment. I'm not gonna lie now and say there's someone out there who starts their Forex. I didn't start my Forex account for enjoyment. I didn't. I started it because I wanted to make money. When I started with my weight loss journey, I only wanted to wear a smaller size. I wanted to look cute again. I wanted to be beautiful again and feel beautiful again, because I was not feeling beautiful at all because of the things that I had done to my body, not taking care of it, not exercising, enough. I had actually stopped exercising altogether. So my goal was to lose weight. But unfortunately, there are processes that I needed to follow for me to get to my goal. What were the processes? I had to eat clean. I had to start exercising regularly. I had to start doing all the things that I didn't like. You see, my goal was to lose weight, but I had to do all these things that I didn't like. It was stressing me a lot, and I was feeling like I'm not going anywhere. I was doing a yo-yo type of thingy where this month I'm doing well, the next month I'm not doing well. Then I'm saying things that most people would say, I fell off the wagon, I'm going to restart again, I'm going to start on a Monday. You see, I wasn't enjoying the process. I had to change how I was looking at this whole weight loss journey, then understand it to be a journey that I needed to fall in love with. So in that process of me trying to fall in love with, then I started taking food pictures, and the rest is history. Today I have a whole ebook on healthy eating. It is selling on Amazon. I got to publish that book because I fell in love with the process of losing weight. For me, eating clean is no longer a problem. Exercising, going to the gym, and living an active life is no longer a problem because I fell in love with the process. I have reached my goal. I am maintaining my goal. I am still, I'm enjoying the process. So let me come back to trading. When it comes to trading Forex, you also need to enjoy the process. The process of trading includes you making mistakes. You must enjoy that. It also includes you messing up. You must enjoy that. Let me take you back to my weight loss so that you can be able to link the two. And then you can also think about your other area in your life where you remember how you had to fall in love with it for it to work for you. For me, being on a clean eating journey, it wasn't easy. I would go visit family or friends. Then I would get there and people were eating pizza. I would get there and everyone was drinking, fizzy drinks. I would get there, no one would offer me water. No one would offer me like all the type of foods that I wanted to eat. It was so difficult for me, but I had to fall in love with because that was the process. So now when it comes to trading Forex, you open a live trading account, right? Once the account is opened, what is your goal? Definitely is to make money. Your goal is not to fall in love with the process. No one has such a goal. We all have that end goal. We want to make money. My end goal was to lose weight, but I had to go through some processes that were now leading to me losing the weight. The processes were not nice, but I had to fall in love with the process. Falling in love with the process makes it bearable. Falling in love with the process, you are able to forgive yourself if you make a mistake. I was making a lot of mistakes. I would be in a place where I'm like, I know I shouldn't drink fizzy drinks, but I would find myself drinking. Then I would come back. I would hate myself, but then I would then soldier on, go back to it again. Start on a Monday again. I persisted until it became my lifestyle. I don't struggle with eating clean anymore. I could be sitting with 10 people who are eating pizza, they are drinking fizzy drinks. I don't respond to that at all because I have, adopted it as a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle to me now. So it is not something that I want to do because I have to. It is actually something that I enjoy doing. So definitely I don't enjoy drinking fizzy drinks now. It's like if you've never smoked, I've never smoked, I don't drink alcohol. If you put me with 10 people who are smoking and drinking alcohol, I'm definitely not going to feel like, oh, I need to start drinking alcohol now because these people are making me to feel like I should drink alcohol because they are all drinking alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I don't respond to the smell of alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't respond to the smoke, smell, or, I don't respond to it. It's the same thing with food. Enough about food, guys. I love food. I can talk about food until this episode becomes like a food episode. So let me just leave the food issue, but you do get my point now. Let's come back to your forex trading account, because the subtopic here is fall in love with the process. I've already explained how I fell in love with the process of eating clean and now let's take it back to your forex account. You just opened your live account and your main goal is to make money, just not to fall in love, is to make money. To make this money, you will have to go through some processes. What are the processes? You are likely to mess up. You are likely to place a wrong volume. You are likely to stay longer in the markets, and then you make money, then you give it all back to the market. It is all the process. It is the processes that you are going to go through for you to get to your end goal, which is making money consistently. So now, if you mess up today and then you give up tomorrow, guess what? You just broke the chain of consistency, of being consistent. Being consistent means you do it, it feels painful, you do it again, it feels painful, you do it again until you gain the consistency. Then you will see in no time you won't feel the pain anymore. Like I just said, I don't feel the pain of eating clean anymore. It's not painful. It is actually something that I have embraced. I love it with all my heart. It is not now something that I just do because I have to do it because I want to lose weight. My goal is still, to stay lean, but because now I have fallen in love with the process, I am enjoying the process of getting to my goal weight. Sorry about that. To my goal weight. So you do the same thing. You do the same with your forex account. You fall in love with the process. Processes that are involved in you getting to your main goal, which is making money, they involve all these things that I've mentioned. So another thing that you will need to do, stop wanting to be a perfectionist. That thing will delay you from learning anything. If you want to be a perfectionist, you are always going to judge yourself. If you mess up, you are going to judge yourself harshly, and you are always going to it actually denies you an opportunity to learn. So remove the perfectionist from your vocabulary. That is your second step. First step, you fall in love with the process, then you remove the perfectionist word from your vocab. Don't let it exist. You don't need to be perfect, because learning is all about messing up. But if you do it consistently, you do it again and again and again. Of course, you don't just do it blindly. When you mess up, you need to go back. I think I've done 3 or 2 episodes on such issues. You go back and you find out why did you mess up, but then you continue doing it. That's how you gain consistency. Gaining consistency on anything is never a nice process. I'm going to make another example again about exercising. I know a lot of people, they exercise for 1 week. That is why we have a lot of people with gym memberships. They never use those gym membership because they go to the gym and they come back and the muscles are sore and they sleep the following day. They don't go back to the gym because their muscles are sore. When the muscles are sore, it means go back. When you make a mistake and you lose $1, it doesn't mean shut down your computer. It means go back and do it again. Do it again consistently. That's how you gain consistency. So now, if you go to, if you start a gymming process, for instance, you start exercising, it is not going to be nice. I'm not going to lie to you. It is not going to be nice. But what then are you going to do? If you wake up the following day and your body is sore, because definitely your body is going to be sore. It is definitely going to be sore. You are not going to sleep and say, my body is sore. You need to wake up, try your best, and go back and do the same exercises again. You will see, the more you do, is the more you gain consistency. Then in no time, you can do whatever you like with your body, because your body's now kind of like used to it. Your body's not shocked anymore by, certain type of exercises. It gets used to them. So for you to make it in the market, you will need to get used to your platform. So if you place a trade today, your first live trade, and then it doesn't go well, you lose $5, then you are like, I'm not going back there, I'm scared. Then you are going to stay scared. You are not going to gain, the confidence and the consistency that you need. But if you go back, of course, you are not just going back blindly. Find out what caused, the losses and stuff. Most of the time you will figure out. I'm now talking about people that have trained, because I know that most of the time their issues or their struggles are not about, not knowing how to trade, but they're all about being scared. I was scared, I was nervous, then I closed my trade. Then if you don't go back to your trading account and you don't open your trading account, you open it once in a month, guess what? You are not going to gain consistency. But if you open your trading account, your trading platform more often, you are now getting used to it. You are now getting used to, navigating in your trading platform. Don't judge yourself. Don't remove the word perfectionist from your vocabulary. Then you are definitely going to gain consistency. Number 3, I said number 1, fall in love. Then I said number 2, remove the perfectionist word from your vocab. Then number 3, learn one strategy and stick to it until you can't get it wrong. That is now another mistake that traders make. Because traders are so hard on themselves, because they are doing all these things that I've mentioned, they find themselves switching from one strategy to another instead of gaining, that consistency and doing the same. Because if you go to, if you start exercising today and you start with the leg day, I'm not sure why you would start with the leg day though. But let's say you started exercising today, and because you are too excited and you are like, yeah, it's a leg day, the following day you are going to feel like crawling because your legs, oh my god, they're going to be like, wow. You are going to feel like crawling the following day. So if the following day you are not going to do the legs and you're going to say, I'm going to start doing the arms, you're going to kill yourself. Rather go back and do some leg work again, so that you can at least feel better, because you cannot now ignore the pain in your legs because your thighs are burning and blah blah blah. Then you now want to go and start some other exercising on your arms, because the following day you're going to wake up and your body's going to shut down because you're going to have sore arms, sore legs. Then it's not going to work. You will need to deal with the fact that you exercise your legs, you need to stretch, do whatever that you need to do to make your legs to feel better. Then you can think about, it's the same thing with your Forex account. If you mess up today, you go back the following day, you are not going to change your mentor, you are not going to change your strategy, you are not going to change your broker, because you are not going to gain consistency. You need to go back to the same platform using the same, strategy. Do it again and again and again until you can't get it wrong. That's basically how you gain consistency. So stick to one. I've been trading the same way since 2012. I think, since 2012, because between 2009 to 2012, I was still thinking that trading Forex is all about just getting my cell phone and reading, some lines and some indicator, and that's it. But then I woke up, from 2012, it's been the same. It's been the same. You get better at it because you are doing it consistently. You get better at it because you are doing it repeatedly. So that's how you gain consistency, and that's how you get better at what you do. You need to learn. Once you have learned one, you don't need to learn 20 trading strategies. It's so unnecessary, because you are going to end up being a jack of all trading strategies and a master of none. So people always say to me, Dombi, you seem to be like really consistent with everything that you do. Of course, it is because I have learned these, 3 things. Falling in love with the process, it helps always. You can never go wrong there. Think about the things that you gave up on. You probably didn't love them as much, because wow, when we love stuff, we don't give up. We don't give up on the things that we love, and we are likely to want to improve on the things that we love rather than the things that we don't care about. So if you open a live trading account, it's a must. You must love it. You must love doing it, because that is the only way that you are going to be nice to yourself if you make a mistake, because you love this. You are going to forgive yourself if you make a mistake, because you love this. You are going to want to work on yourself because you love it. You see, it all goes back to loving it. So love the process. Forget about wanting to be a perfectionist. It delays your learning progress. Also have your own, learn one trading strategy, do it over and over until you can't get it wrong. And of course, have your own trading plan and stick to it. It is difficult to stick to one trading plan if you are not doing it consistently. So you need to do the 3, and then you will see sticking to your trading plan is going to come easier. So I hope this helps, guys. I hope this helps. If you think this episode is of value, please kindly share with your friends, with your just share with whoever needs to hear this information, and help me spread the word. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Until next time, happy Sunday. Cheers.